permit!
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Hi guys, Skillfully Awful here and welcome back to another video. I'm very sorry that this background changes around a lot. I have to redo it each time I make videos and it just never seems to go right, so it always changes every single time I do a video, but here it is. Yeah, today's video we're going to be talking about the Dundee kilo sale that was on the day of recording this yesterday, but I don't know when that will be. It was on the 1st of February, let's just put it that way. It was lovely, great time, loved it. Gucci, do you like my makeup? It was a really fun and fulfilling day. Long story short, technically it was a big vintage thrift shop, shall we say. The way you would pay for said items would you would pay by the kilo. So it was £15, whatever, per kilo, which was pretty good. You pretty much just went in, grabbed all the clothes you wanted, and then you'd go to pay for them and you'd pay by the kilo. That's how it went. It was great. It was in Dundee, so me and my friend took the train up to Dundee, which was lovely. We haven't taken the train to Dundee before, and it's an extremely pretty journey going there. It's amazing. We got the early bird tickets, which meant we got in before anybody else. Because I think, according to my friend, she's the one that bought the tickets, but apparently there was early bird tickets and all the other tickets you just bought at the door. And the early bird tickets sold out. And there was a lot of people waiting outside. To be expected, the early bird tickets sold out, there's going to be a lot of people there. It was kind of like a little push to get in the front. In the door, we were like at the front, and just because I needed something to lean on because there was no seats anywhere, and we were like at the door and everybody was trying so hard to push in. It was absolutely terrifying. I don't know if that was what it was like at the back, but for the front that's what it was like. Once we got in, there was like a bunch of jewellery and stuff, and then upstairs was where all of the vintage clothing things were. I didn't get much videos of inside there, mainly because it was so jam-packed of people. It was kind of hard to get your camera out and video, and plus I had like clothing on my arm, all the stuff that I wanted to buy, so that was the thing. I was a bit worried I wouldn't find anything I wanted. That wasn't my issue when I first went. I thought I'd find so much stuff, but then when I got there I was like, wow, there's barely anything I want here. But then after a further examination of everything there, I found out there was a lot of stuff there that I wanted. So some of the lanes were a bit small, so there was a lot of crowding there. And with kilo sales and just anything like this, charity shops, if somebody picks something up, that item is gone. And I think that happened to me about 3 times. I'm gonna do like a massive haul of everything I got, but I'm just gonna explain. Yeah. The first thing that I found was a Pennywise shirt. I'll put clips of me wearing it. I was kind of just looking calmly and quickly through the clothes. I saw Pennywise's face looking right at me and I grabbed it and it was now mine. I love it. It's massive. It's very, very oversized. Another thing with these things is if you like something and it's not in your size, either tough luck or you're gonna have to deal with the size like the Pennywise shirt I think was like an extra large or XX large. Yeah, so obviously it wasn't going to fit me, but I kind of like extremely baggy shirts anyway, so that was Gucci. One of the next things I got was a MASH t-shirt from my friend. I'm not going to put that on because it's just a green t-shirt with the word MASH on it. That's it. The TV show, not the potato. Another thing I got was a green polo shirt, shall we say? I don't know if that's what they're called, but I've been kind of like craving wearing like those kind of shirts under shirts like this. Like I have a massive Michael Myers shirt and I was trying to look for like a school-esque t-shirt I could wear underneath, and I found one, so I'm in love with it. I also got this long pink skirt, which I wasn't going to get because all the skirts were extremely long and I don't really like long skirts, which is surprising for this because I got two really long skirts. But the first one was like a pastel pink one. I am going to hem it so it's a lot, well not a lot shorter, but so it's above the knees. And this was for a cosplay, along with another item I got, which was a denim jacket. But the skirt is for a cosplay, it's for Thing from Dead by Daylight, and I'm gonna hem it a little bit so it's like the right length for her, and just so I could wear it out. It's really good quality, it's amazing, but I'm not going to wear it the way it is right now, but I'm going to hem it so it will fit my personal taste. The next thing that I got has a little baby story to it. Pretty much when I was looking, I found the skirt for Feng and I was like, okay, let's try and get her denim jacket and then we pretty much have the full cosplay. So I was looking through all the denim jackets trying to find the right colour, and I came across the right colour and the woman in front of me picked it up and my heart sunk. She looked up and she was like, She was looking at it for a good 5 minutes, or maybe she was looking at it for a couple of seconds, and the time was just going really fast. Slowly. The time was just going really slowly because my wee heart was going, like I wanted, like that was like, all the other denim jackets that I found were either too short, too long, not the right colour, too dark, too bright, right colour, but then they'd have like patches on them. But that jacket was the right length, the right size, it was my size, it was the right colour, there was no patches on it, it was amazing, and she picked it up. Like the minute I made eye contact with that denim jacket, she picked it up. And I was just sitting here fearing for my wee life, like I was terrified I'm never going to find anything that was that perfect, and she put it back and I just kind of shimmied my way in there. It was mine for the taking. I had it in my possession. Oh, I clung to it so hard, I did not let that thing go. But yeah, finally got it. Another thing I got was just another denim jacket. Nothing too fancy. For denim jackets for my own preference, I like them to be a little bit big, and this one is exactly that. It's gorgeous. I adore this jacket. The last thing that I got, I didn't get very much, but it still all came to about £40, which is fine because that's only about 3 or 4 kilos, so it's fine. But yeah, the next thing I got was this long dress, and I don't usually like long dresses, but absolutely fell in love with this thing right off the bat, and I'm just like, bitch, like, who are you? Like, I love you. Like, I was kind of circling around the dresses section for a while because I really wanted one. I just couldn't find the right one, and I found it, and absolutely fell in love with the dress, and it's mine now. I'm a bit scared to wear it because it does look a bit nightgowny, but I'm gonna try and like jazz it up a little bit so it looks a little bit more modern and not like I'm trying to go to bed. But it's extremely comfy and I am absolutely in love with it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. There was a few things that caught my eye but just weren't, nah, you know, like not worthy enough of picking it up because somebody might want that more than I do. So yeah, after the vintage fair thing, we went to this, I don't know if it's Korean or not, but there's like a kind of like a Korean food market in Dundee. My absolute favourite place. Did a few shopping, got a few noodle packets, and I also got this, which is passion fruit green tea. The empty bottle makes me really sad, but this is why I am alive. This is what I thrive to be. Like, if I could only drink this for the rest of my entire life, I would. I've never liked any, like, if you know me, apple Lucozade is my peak, okay? My peak. But this, I got like 4 cans of these. Well, I got 4 bottles of these because I am addicted. It's just passion fruit green tea, but it's so good, and the bottle looks so cute. This is empty. There was some like vegetable dumplings that I wanted, but they were frozen. By the time we got home, they would have been defrosted, and there was no way I was going to eat about 50 of them. Speaking about the way home, however, that's a story in itself. So, Dundee, clothing fair, did the shopping in the Korean market, got food in McDonald's, got a massive Big Mac. The Grand Big Mac was delicious, would die for him. And then we got the train. So by the time we got on said train, lovely, nothing happened. We got a seat, Gucci, sitting, enjoying the scenery on the way home. But getting off the train, however, usually the trains we get on, they're quite chill. The doors don't close so quickly. Plus we never get on trains, we usually take buses. And we were a little bit late getting up because I kind of didn't realise we were already at the train station. But long enough that we were at the doors before they opened. However, when the doors opened, the people in front, the doors are like, they're like 3 people width, let's just put it that way. And there was 5 people, and they were trying to all shove themselves on to the train. And we were trying to get off, and they didn't let us past. They just piled themselves onto the train, stopped for a little second, and then walked away from the doors. Because you know, like when you're like walking somewhere and somebody's walking this way and you're both just like jumping the same way because you don't know where to go? That kind of happened. And by the time they moved, the doors closed. And we were trying to open them doors, but those doors were not open, hunty. They were closed for good. So yeah, we had to wait an extra 20 minutes on the train before we could get off, which was kind of annoying because the train station we were supposed to get off is so much quicker to home, and the other one is about an hour journey home. So like a 20-minute journey home compared to an hour journey home, it's a big difference, adding on the 20 minutes that it took to get there. So we had to wait on the train for an extra 20 minutes and get off somewhere else. I'm just glad that stop was on the stop register, because if not, we would have been going to Edinburgh, and that's like a 2-hour journey home, and that would have, they would have been paying for my bus ride home. I'm just putting it that way. But we got home. It's so much worse things could have happened. All day that Manchester girl don't hate me thing's been in my head, and we saw some like Manchester girls, but they were Kirkcaldy girls, and Kirkcaldy is, so like, I decided my personal self, there must have been like a hen night on or something, and those like bleach blonde orange skin kind of girls were there, like too much fake tan for your own good. We saw a load of them, and I kind of just went, Kirkcaldy girls don't hate me, works, don't hate me. But yeah, a little useless fact of the day that nobody needed to know, but I thought it was kind of funny. That's pretty much all. The vintage haul was really good. I'm probably gonna go to more. That's all for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye. Also, like, if you were at the Dundee Kilo sale, like, let me know what you got, because there was some beautiful things in there, and I just want to know. But yeah,